Hey vlog, it's Haley, and that's boba jingling, and welcome to another bookish video. Today I am starting my dark academia vlog and diving into my spooktober TBR, and I could not be more excited. I'm going to be reading all dark academia this week, crushing my readathon TBR, and doing all the fall things. So the first book I'm going to start out with reading is In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. And this is our group book for the readathon. I just got the hold-in from my library. I'm super excited to dive in. And when I have thoughts, I will let you know. Right now, I'm about to cook, read, and then I have the rest of the night after we finish eating and cleaning up from cooking to just read. So I'm very happy, looking forward to a cozy night. I just took my national counselor exam last week, so I am officially on my way to becoming a licensed therapist. I've been a therapist for a while now, seeing clients, getting my master's, but it's all becoming official. So I'm very excited for that. And now the rest of my semester can be semi-chill since I have that step out of the way. More time for reading. But anyway, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife is about a group of friends in like a dark academia setting. It's giving secret history, and there's a murder. It's a whodunit. That's all I know about it so far. I'm going to jump in and I'll let you know when I have thoughts. Hello vlog, I have an update featuring Mochi. I just read the first 4 chapters of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, and I'm kind of getting a feel for what the story is. It's a dual timeline following these 6 or 7 friends, depending on which timeline you're in, because one of them was murdered when they were in undergrad, in college, and I love the setting. It's a very dark academia feel, which is the whole point of this vlog, so happy that it's working out. But the descriptions of the campus are beautiful. I'm really enjoying it, and I like the dual timeline. I felt like I was gonna get bored if I was just following the current timeline, so it's definitely helpful to have the like teenage undergrad timeline as well. It's a little bit more exciting. They're funny. We're like getting to know each of the friends' personalities. And one of the friends was accused of murdering the one who died. So I'm like figuring that out, figuring out who I think it is. I'm obviously not that far into it, so I don't really know at this point, but the introduction is pretty good so far.
Mayday, mayday, red alert. It's gay. This book is gay. There's gay and bi rep in this book, and I'm happy about it, so I'm gonna keep reading.
Hello vlog, it's the next morning and it's actually super early and I'm here with my caffeine and my natural hair and my bare face to update you. And apparently Mochi has an update as well. So last night while I was taking my little ghosty bath, I actually read a ton. I got to the 67% mark. I'm 2/3 of the way through. Cannot believe I read 2/3 of that book just yesterday. I am literally speeding through, but it's not intentional. Like, I'm just really intrigued by the plot. Everyone's individual secrets in the friend group are slowly getting revealed, but it's like a constant thread of reveals. So there's constant drama, constant things happening, and it's very easy to get sucked in. There's also a great love triangle between our main character and two of the guys in the friend group, so that is keeping me entertained. And our main character narrator is completely unreliable. She's already been caught in a lie, and all of these characters are just like generally unlikable. Like they all have flaws, they all fuck up, and I really like them because of that. They feel real, they feel human, they have flaws. Nobody is like this perfect person, and I just really like that. It honestly reminds me of like the way that Lisa Jewell characterizes her thriller characters, because they're all very flawed people. They feel very unlikable, but you still want to root for them in some way. I guess they remind you of like the darker part of yourself. Ooh, I don't know. I am really liking this book though. I'm definitely gonna finish it today. I cannot wait till the next time I can sit down and read. I did have to get up early though today because I have to film a bunch of videos. I'm like super behind. I usually have a bunch of videos in like reserves scheduled to post, and I have nothing. So I have to film some videos, and then I have to go to work, and then I have to shoot some content after work. So I'm probably not gonna get time to read until later tonight, but I'll take you along the rest of my day. Hello vlog. My work day is finally done. I finally got to eat and I'm about ready to get ready and go take some content for brands. If you don't know, I do a lot of like Instagram sponsorships. She's a grad student. She has no money. We're grinding out here. I'm going to shoot for a couple of brands, and then I get to come home and do a live show with Jessie from Reading with Jess. We buddy read a book for her book club this month, so we're doing the live show tonight, and I'm super excited. I haven't read anything yet, but I thought I would take you guys with me. All right, vlog, I'm ready to take some dark academia themed photos for the skirt. She's so cute. I have some props here, some books, and I'm gonna take my little tripod and we're gonna go to my school, which I haven't been to on campus in over a year because of COVID, almost a year and a half. Scary. So we're going to visit her again just for some background ambiance that feels like dark academia. Let's go. I'm home. Taking those pictures went great. Actually, I'll put some like edited final ones here. Very dark academia vibes. I'm living for it. But unfortunately, I got stuck in traffic on the way home, so the light is not how I want it for the other picture that I had to take. So I'm just gonna have to do that tomorrow, which sucks that I can't control the light. Also, the further we get into fall, the darker it gets so much earlier, so it's so hard to shoot pictures after I work. I usually have to get up early to do them, but that's the reality. So I might as well sit down and read before the live show comes. I'll see you when I have an update. I made it to the 85% mark, and so many things are happening. So many things are being revealed. This is a really good thriller, like really good. I have to go do a live show, but I'm so excited to finish this book after. Hi, I'm back. It's dark. The live show is done, and I also finished In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, and I'm giving it 5 stars. The end was just insane. There were so many twists back to back to back to back. Mochi, if you can't be nice to your sister, you're gonna have to sit with me. That's your punishment, to sit with mother. It was so good, 5 stars easily. I have literally nothing to complain about. If you're looking for an exciting, salacious, drama-filled dark academia, you're gonna love this one. You're going to love this one. You can't go wrong. I'm so happy that I picked it up because I don't think I would have if it wasn't our group book. So shout out to Spooktober for making me read this book. And now, getting into more dark academia thrillers, I'm going to pick up The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and I'm so nervous for this one. Half of my friends have been giving it 1 and 2 stars, and then half of my friends have been giving it 4 and 5 stars. So I don't really know where I'm gonna fall, although my ratings usually match up pretty well with Kayla from Books and Lala and Gabby from Gabby Reads, and both of them give it like 4 and 5 stars, I think. So hopefully I'll like this one. I love The Silent Patient, so there's that. It's about a student at a university that is obsessed with proving that one of the professors is a murderer, but this professor has a lot of like hype around him. He has a little group of groupies, female students that he calls the Maidens, which is just creepy, but I'm excited to get into this one because I want to know where I fall. Do I think it's a 1 star or 5 star? I'm so excited. These chapters are so short, so I know I'm gonna just fly through this one, and I'll give you an update when I have thoughts. Hello vlog, it is the next day. I know I'm wearing the same sweatshirt. We're not gonna talk about it. It is very early. I am seeing clients all day. It's my everyday life, it's what I do. But the reason why I'm so tired is because I stayed up super fucking late getting to the halfway point of The Maidens. This shit is so fast paced, I'm loving it. Also, it's been like cloudy and dreary, if you can't tell by the atmosphere of this clip. It's been like on the verge of raining, where like the clouds are just like, they're like about to like, ew, I don't know what that was. It's like if you have a dog, like before they throw up, they go like, or at least my dogs do. And that's like what the clouds are doing, and they're about to throw up rain everywhere. Moving on, I don't know why I'm in such a weird mood. I think I'm delirious. I'm so tired. Anyway, I read half of this book last night and I'm loving it. And I'm insecure about it, to be quite honest, because so many people that I love and respect are like, this book is trash. I absolutely despise it. And then I want to be like in the cool, intelligent people club. But I'm not, okay? Because I'm loving it. And maybe it's just because my little trashy heart loves a little trashy thriller. But to me, this is not trashy. So I'm not even gonna say that right now because this is so good. I love the college setting. The dark academia vibes are coming full force, honey. The atmosphere is immaculate. Amazing. Would not change a thing about it. It's the marble, it's the trees, it's the gargoyles, it's everything I'm wanting for this dreary day. And I love the references to mythology and literature in here. Those are really interesting to me, really engaging. They add a lot to the story, so it's not just like your typical thriller. There are like some forces at play, which I like that. And it's very obvious that Alex Michaelides did his research in regards to therapy, group therapy, mental health, like very specific theories and pathologies, and all of these things are mentioned in here, and it's all so accurate. So let's just give Alex Michaelides a round of applause for that, because I mean, I feel like Alex Michaelides could be passing some of my classes at a graduate level for mental health. Like, I really think he did his full research. Our main character is a group therapist. I started out my career as a therapist in group therapy, and it's really freaking difficult and really nuanced, and he really captures how that's done in a great way in this book. So I really commend him for that. I also commend him for crafting these characters that are so quirky and endearing, but not in an annoying way, not in a manic pixie dream girl way, but in a way that's like, oh, they're weird. I want to get to know them because they're weird. And it's keeping me turning pages. I can't put it down. I love these characters. I love the setting. I love where the story's going. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil any of the plot since this is a pretty fast-paced and short thriller. But just know I'm loving it. I cannot wait to be done with my day and get back into this. I was gonna do some other things today, but I really want to drop it all and read this book because it is that good.
Hey, oh, baby. Do you even know how cute you are? Say no, I have no idea.
Hello vlog, my work day is done. So I'm sitting outside for the last few hours of light and reading The Maidens. And I just wanted to give a trigger warning if you're sensitive about animal cruelty or animal death. There just was a pretty vivid description of a dog dying in this book, and it got to me, and that stuff doesn't normally get to me, so I just wanted to make sure you know before diving into this one. But it's getting darker, it's getting more disturbing, and I like that. I'm gonna keep reading, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it before we go into our Spooktober sprint tonight, and I can start a fresh one during the sprint. Here we are. And, oh my god, Boba, stop. And our main character in The Maidens just met up with Theo from The Silent Patient. And that was very cool. I really liked that addition, and I'm really liking this book. Hello vlog, it is a little bit later, and I have finished The Maidens. I literally read this book in less than 24 hours. It was really good at keeping my attention. It was super fast paced, and I really enjoyed that because when I think of dark academia, I think of like slow, meandering, cozy mysteries, and this had that aspect, but the short chapters and the way that things were revealed just kept me interested and reading very fast. I could not put it down. I needed to know what happened. Unfortunately though, I did guess the killer correctly. So, I mean, I'm proud of myself. Sometimes I like when I can guess a killer correctly because it's like, oh, my skills, the skills of it all. But I was really hoping for a shocking twist at the end, and it just didn't shock me too much. It was who I guessed, but the circumstances and the motivation for the killing was not what I guessed, and it was very dark, very fucked up. I was surprised how dark Alex Michaelides went with The Maidens, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was great, other than me being able to guess the killer. However, I am a very seasoned thriller reader. I am the self-proclaimed thriller queen, as we know, so I can't really knock it too much, especially because I just loved the characters and the atmosphere, the setting so much. I can't knock it too much. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4 out of 5 stars. And now I get to jump into my next book for the BIPOC rep prompt, which for that one, I'm reading The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I know this isn't like traditional dark academia, but it does take place in a school about a girl who gets into slam poetry. So I'm very excited for this one. This is the only Elizabeth Acevedo book that I haven't read yet. So I love everything else that I've read from her. I'm super excited to get into this one. It's really highly anticipated for me, which is why I kind of snuck it in here into this readathon. I'm ready to get into it. It's written in verse, so this is gonna be another quick read for me, I think. Maybe I'll get a good chunk of it done in sprints tonight. But before I do that, I am starving. So I'm going to take the dogs on a walk, make myself some food, and get ready for sprints in just a little bit. And I will let you know when I have an update for you. Hello, gals and pals. Okay. Yes, I am pre-gaming sprints. Does no one else have to have a buzz to engage in social interaction? Am I damaged? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just a very anxious human being. But as I was drinking my wine, we ate some bruschetta, and Cameron has to go to a coaching thing, which is like, okay, I guess I'll just sprint alone. As I'm sitting here drinking my wine, waiting for sprints to start, I was watching Jackie's video where she was like doing a reading vlog, but it's like a drinking game. And maybe it's just because I'm sitting here drinking wine, but I want to do that. Tell me if you guys would like to see me do that. I feel like that is just my brand. Like a drink if reading vlog. Drink if this happens. Drink if the husband or wife is found to be a cheater. Like, ooh, this could get so good. I want to do that. So let me know down below if that's something you would be interested in, because I'm interested in it. Also, I'm sitting here thinking about doing possibly a 24-hour readathon, which I've never done before, but I have some time off coming up for the holidays, and I think it would be the perfect time to do that. You never know what'll happen on this channel. Let me know if you'd like to see either of those things down below in the comments. Anyway, I'm gonna start sprints now in a couple minutes here, so I will see y'all later. Should I do a little Mike exit? How does he do it? I'll never be able to do it. Okay, bye. Hello vlog, we are still doing sprints. It's getting pretty late, but I wanted to update you that I am halfway through The Poet X already, and I am absolutely loving it. Like, I love Elizabeth Acevedo. There's no way a book of hers is not gonna get a high rating from me, so this is shaping up to be a very highly rated vlog, but I'm absolutely loving it. I have no complaints. The writing is beautiful as always. The topics discussed, I'm really liking. It's from the perspective of a 15-year-old girl, so she's kind of she's in a transitionary period in her life where she's going from a girl to an adolescent to a young woman, and she's processing what that means for her within her religion and within her culture and within her family dynamics. And all of those discussions are just really great. I relate to a lot of them. Just thinking back to like when I was an adolescent, and if you grew up in the church, like just some of the things that happen are very relatable. I'm highlighting and like taking pictures of passages to send to my friends that I'm like, wow, like just read this. Isn't this the most relatable thing? So I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm probably gonna stay up after sprints and finish it. And when I have my final reading, I will give you my final thoughts. Hello, girls, gays, and days. It is the next day. And I didn't read what I was supposed to. Okay. I've strayed from my TBR, which I know I said I wasn't gonna do, but I did it. Like, I'm sorry. It happened. Okay, I was super excited to get into like horror and Halloween things, and I've had a lot of dark academia going on, obviously, for this vlog. So I read something else last night, and I'm not gonna give it away, and I'm not gonna tell you about it, because I decided simultaneously, maybe not simultaneously, maybe overlapping slightly, I am going to now film 2 vlogs at the same time, so we can keep them grouped, because I'm a type A person and that's what I need. So while I'm doing this dark academia thing, oh my God, the Texas is coming out. While I'm doing this dark academia vlog, I'm also gonna be doing like a Halloween-y type vlog, and I'm going to extend that out and just let myself read all of the horror that I want. And I'm reading a book right now by an author who is a booktuber who I'm like low-key obsessed with right now. So that's what I have going over there. But last night, you probably saw in the last footage, I know exactly what you saw in the last footage. You saw me finish The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. After sprints were over, I finished it and I was sobbing. Like, this book is absolutely beautiful, and Elizabeth Acevedo can do no wrong in my eyes. Literally no wrong. You know me and YA. We don't usually get along, but Elizabeth Acevedo has never missed with me. This is a 5-star. You cannot dispute it. Nobody can dispute it. If you give this book less than 5 stars, please tell me why, because I don't understand. Like, I was trying to like write down and outline some thoughts of like what I wanted to say in this review, and I don't have any cons. Like, I don't really have anything to discuss because it was all just so wonderfully and beautifully done. The representation on generational trauma for a different population that I don't really read about a lot, which is specifically people from the Dominican Republic that immigrate to the States and how they have their little community, specifically in their like New York neighborhood, and how that all works with like religion and cultural differences, and how teachers can be so impactful for students, which just made my little heart squeeze, because if you don't know, my fiance is a teacher and he's a middle school teacher, and this is about like a 15-year-old girl, and I'm just like, oh my God, what if he could like help someone? Like, I don't know. I was in my feelings this whole book. It was so well done. There were some parts where I could like really connect to, not to get therapeutic, I am a therapist, but I would really connect to my inner child while I was reading this, and then some parts where I would connect to like the parent side of myself, or the superego, if you want to get really psychoanalytic about it, and like see where my adult self now would like guide me and how I would navigate these situations. Now, I don't know. This book was a whole journey for me. It was phenomenal, and I feel like it kind of was a lot, so I didn't want to dive right into like a thriller or something else that was like, ooh, that was terrifying, just like a little intense. So I picked up some cozy Halloween things, but some point today I will be starting my next book on my Spooktober TBR, which is They Never Learn by Lane Fargo. And I don't know why I'm so terrified to start this. Okay, so I talked about this in my haul that I posted a while ago. I'll link it if you missed it, plug. But I get really nervous to read my 5-star predictions, because something in my heart just tells me that if I love it, people are gonna judge me and everyone else is gonna hate it. And if I don't love it, then everyone's gonna be like, why don't you love it? It was a 5-star prediction, everybody else loves it. Like, I don't know, it's an insecurity thing. I really wanna read this. I'm hesitant. I'm scared that either I won't like it, and then all my friends who love it are gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Or I will love it and then I'll get criticized for it. I don't know, I'm scared. I'm excited to get into it nevertheless. It is about a professor. We always be following my professors. This is dark academia, it's what we're here for. And she is a serial killer, low key. She is kind of doing this like Robin Hood vigilante justice type thing, where she is murdering all of these horrible men who are privileged and don't recognize it, and sexually assault people, and ew. And I feel like this is gonna give some morally gray vibes, which is why I'm using this for the morally gray prompt. It's gonna give me some Joe Goldberg vibes, but like less gross, more yay women. And that is honestly exactly what I'm looking for. So there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of hype around this book. I hope she lives up to my expectations. I will let you know when I start it. Hi vlog, my workday is done. And I really need to be editing a video, but instead I'm reading They Never Learn, because I'm absolutely loving this book. I'm 100 pages in at this point, so I'm about a third of the way through. And this is yet another 5-star prediction. I really think this is gonna be 5 stars. We're following dual perspectives, one from a student at the college and the other one the murderous professor. And I'm liking both of them a lot. It's super fast paced and I just love the characters. They're so morally gray and I'm living for it. Also, lots of LGBT rep in here, which I did not know about, but I'm very happy about, obviously. and theater kid rep, which is more obscure, but fine with me. It's about to go down, and I'm not talking about reading. Hello, vlog. Oh, I literally sounded like a man, but it's fine. I just woke up. That's why I look like this. Bad. Just please ignore the breakout on my chin. I don't know why. Ew. I don't know why I'm drawing attention to that, but don't bully me in the comments. Okay, thank you. So, last night I stayed up so freaking late. I wish it was because I was reading, but I had to edit some sponsored content, some stuff for Instagram. So I was just like staying up. Sometimes when like my real work gets crazy, all of my like content falls to the wayside. So I was catching up on that. You also saw a clip of us starting Squid Game. I wanted to like spend some time with Cameron, so I wasn't just working the whole live long day. So we started watching Squid Game. It was a really gory first episode. I was not expecting it, but we love it. So I did actually manage to get halfway through They Never Learn. Mochi is causing a ruckus. So I'm at the halfway point right now, and I just know this is gonna be 5 stars. I think I said that in another update about this book, but it is just so good. The first like big reveal twist happened, and I was shook, and I feel like I should have seen it coming, but I definitely didn't, and I'm living for it. And honestly, I don't work on Fridays. Like I still have to do work, but I don't have like meetings or like things where I physically see people, so it's just like all unstructured work that I do alone in my apartment, which is my favorite way to work. I kind of want to push all that to the side and maybe stay up late doing that again, because I just want to read this book so bad. So I think I'm gonna do that. It's feeling good outside for Texas. Okay, it's like 84 degrees, which is like, for some of you that might sound warm, but for me, I'm like, ooh, a chill in the air. So I might go sit on my balcony and read this. I'm very excited to finish it and find out what's gonna happen. So see you later. But first, you know we about to get some caffeine because I can't deal with this. Hello, it's me and the dogs here to give an update. I'm literally freezing. Whenever I feel like stagnant, like I haven't been moving very much, I get so cold, and I've been literally sitting on the couch all day working on my laptop and reading this book, and I'm happy to report I finished it and I'm giving it 5 stars. Easily, no question. The twists at the end were like boom, 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 boom. Like I did not predict them, but I'm very happy with the way that the story ended. I feel like it was satisfying, but left it open enough for like a little bit of interpretation. I don't know. I really like how everything came together. I feel like this vlog is kind of boring because I'm reading so many 5 stars that I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I have nothing to say other than it was amazing. Our main characters were so fun to follow, both of the perspectives. I didn't like one more than the other. Like they were both equally entertaining. I loved it. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the academic setting. It was definitely giving like female vengeance vibes. If you like following the perspective of a serial killer, you're gonna love this one. Also, it's queer, and we love to see that. So, yet another 5-star read for this video. I only have one more book left on my Spooktober TBR, and that is The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson, the 4th book in the Truly Devious series. So, I will probably start that at some point, but I do have to do some more work. So I will do that first, and I will come at you with an update when I finally start The Box in the Woods. I was just about to start The Box in the Woods, and look at the dedication. look at the dedication right now. If you're a fan of true crime, you will know this book is dedicated for Billy Jensen. Hello? Hello? If you listen to My Favorite Murder, you just know Billy Jensen and Paul Holes are two of the most instrumental investigators in charge of locating and identifying the Golden State Killer. So that is really cool. I like that dedication. Now let's go ahead and get into the book. Oh my God, this is so cool. Vlog. It is much later. I have my autumnal harvest tea in my Bookish Boutique mug. If you like this mug, as always, I will have my Bookish Boutique link down below so you can shop. This hoodie is also from there. I've literally been living in it, so check out the link. But anyway, let's get into The Box in the Woods. This book is so good. I'm only 4 chapters in, but I'm absolutely loving it. It's not so much dark academia, so we're kind of straying from the theme of the vlog. The first 3 books were very dark academia. They were like, you know, smart kids at a prestigious academy. So it was super dark academia, murder mystery vibes. This is more like camp murder mystery vibes, and I love it. It's like a vintage 80s horror movie. Like, ooh, 80s is not vintage, is it? I don't know. But point is, I love it. It's super cozy, and it feels like Nancy Drew, but like edgier, to be honest. And I apologize for the growling chihuahuas in the back. We know it's standard fare for this channel. Anyway, you can probably hear in my voice that I'm tired, so I don't know if I'll be reading any more tonight, but I will update you when I have an update. Okay, on that note, goodbye.
We're going to the World Series!
How do I get roped into this? How do I get roped into this? Hello vlog, I know it's been a while. I didn't update at all yesterday because I just didn't read. We had a lot going on with like running errands and shooting photos in the morning, and then I went and got wine with my friends, and then for the rest of the night me and Cameron were watching Squid Games. So I didn't get any reading done, but I wanted to just say hello this morning. It is Sunday now. I'm about to go get a flu shot and then run to brunch with my friend. But then after, I have the whole rest of the day to kind of chill, reset for Monday tomorrow, and hopefully I can read The Box in the Woods today and give you guys my final thoughts so we can end out this vlog. I feel like it's kind of dragging on now, so I apologize for that, but hopefully you're having a good time. Stay tuned for my final thoughts. Hello vlog, I'm out on the patio yet again reading, and I just got to the halfway point of, I almost said Truly Devious, of The Box in the Woods, and it is very much like Truly Devious. However, the setting is different and I am enjoying it. It is very like horror movie-esque. We get every other chapter on a different timeline. So one chapter will be in the 80s when the murders at the camp took place, and then every other chapter is Stevie and our group of teens solving the case in present day, working towards solving the cold case. And I really like the structure. Obviously, I really like the characters. They're the same characters from Truly Devious, but I like this mystery a lot better than the Truly Devious one, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm flying through it today, so I have no doubt I'm gonna finish it. I just wanted to give you that little update. I'm really enjoying it. Mochi, what are you doing back there? You are not allowed back there. Hello, sir. Mochi! Yeah, get out of there. Hello vlog, it is the next morning and I know you probably think that I didn't finish A Box in the Woods because we watched so many movies last night, but joke's on you because I stayed up until 1 in the morning. So I did finish The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson and I'm happy to report that I did enjoy it. I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars, so I would recommend it. It definitely dragged a little bit in the middle for me because it was more of a focus on like the YA aspects of a YA mystery, you know, the half-baked romance with an annoying, quirky man, and the friendship dynamics and things like that, whereas I was more interested in the actual murder mystery. But once we got back on track, I really did enjoy it. I liked at the end how there was like a Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot kind of reveal where our main character kind of got to reveal it all in a big speech, and it was very dramatic and I liked that. It was very like cozy Halloween kind of vibes because I always read Agatha Christie around Halloween time, so I really loved that kind of thing. However, the actual reveal didn't quite work for me. I didn't exactly buy who the murderer was. Like, I could see how it was happening, but I thought it was going to be something a little bit twistier and darker and more sinister rather than something just totally out of left field. And I think, you know, with the Truly Devious series, when that murder plot thing was revealed, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this all makes sense. Because it was in a historical context, that mystery was more like flash, bang, wow, fantastical. And since this one was like an 80s slasher kind of murder mystery, I thought it was gonna be, you know, serial killer vibes or like a disgruntled town member or something like that. But it had the vibes of like a historical reveal, and I get it, like she's going for that Agatha Christie type of mystery, but I just don't think it worked as well in this modern setting as it did in Truly Devious, which is why I give it a 4-star instead of a 5-star. But overall, I really enjoyed it. If you're wanting to pick up a YA mystery that's not too intense, then I think this would be great for you. And that is going to end out this vlog, and I thought it was a pretty successful, not only Dark Academia reading vlog, but just Spooktober in general. I finished my entire TBR, every single prompt, so good for me. And I did not rate one single book below 4 stars, so I would call that a success. And that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.